Hello, lovely viewers. You're welcome to yet another exciting episode of your favorite show, She Is, the show that empowers women around the world to believe in themselves despite the challenges that they go through. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. For all your productions, every celebration, call Smile GH on 024 0081 or 026 10 The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy Court is a home away from home. For a place to relax with the family or to put your thoughts together, Templessy Court is the right place to be. Templessy Court is located inside Jowulu, right opposite to the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. You can contact Templessy Court on 030-2791-815 or 0244-292520. My name is Richmond Opong, and after the break, we'll introduce our guest. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, the show is She Is. Today on the show, we have Miss Nana Adwoa Annan on the show as our guest for today. She is an entrepreneur. She is a host on a television station. We want to find out more about her. Miss Nana Adwoa, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
So good.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great.
You're looking so pretty. Is this how you look every day?
Oh, no, not every day.
So
Please.
why you have makeup on every day?
No, I don't have makeup on every day. I have makeup on when I'm to be on air and also probably for an assignment. I report as well. I'm a producer, a reporter.
Okay, we'll get there.
Yes.
We'll get there. Can you tell us about yourself for someone that doesn't know Nana Adwoa Annan? Who is Nana Adwoa Annan?
Okay, so I'm a journalist at Atinka TV.
Okay.
I'm a producer, like I said. I'm a host. I report on issues, not just entertainment, but current affairs as well. And I'm just a go-getter, yeah.
So can you take us through your childhood? Where do you come from? How was growing up like for you?
Okay, so my childhood was very, very interesting. I grew up at Madina Zongo.
Okay.
So I really like it. I mean, when you talk about Zongo,
Yeah.
you know. So I was in a family of 9, 5 girls, 2 boys, then our parents.
Okay. And you are there?
I'm like the 4th. Okay. So from the 7, if you're talking about the 5 girls, then I'm the 4th.
Okay.
But if you're talking about the whole 7, then I'm like the 5th.
Okay.
So I have 2 girls behind me. Yeah. So growing up,
what were some of the schools you attended? Childhood memories?
well, my schools, it was really interesting. I went to Elim cluster of schools around Madina, Blanquantanai. Yeah, it was a private school, and I like the school because it had a lot of things that I stand for today, like culture.
Okay.
Like we did a lot of culture stuff. We did a lot of poem recital.
Then you were all over the place. I mean,
Yes, I was everywhere. I used to sing when I didn't even have the voice. I do the culture, I do everything. So yeah, that was it. Then from there I went to SS. Then
growing up, who did you look up to as a role model?
okay, I could say the proprietor of the school was a woman, and I think may her soul rest in peace. The late Jeanette Nutako. She built Elim, and it was one of the best schools you can have around Madina to Adenta.
Okay.
And having so many people come to the school and wishing to be part of the school then was just an inspiration. You understand? And she wasn't just someone who would say, okay, I want to do this, but she gets the work done herself. I think she was in the military or something.
Wow.
I've forgotten.
That
Yes.
inspired you.
Yes, a
Growing up,
lot.
also, what did you want to become?
Oh, growing up, I was a talkative, and I wanted to be an actress as well.
Why acting?
I just love to act. I love to talk to myself. I like to do the whole thing yes. So my dad was like, oh, I think my daughter will be an actress, and I wanted to be an actress. I just loved to see Jackie on the screen and Mami Dokuno. Yeah, by the fireside. And I even recently tried to talk to David Donto to talk to her so we can get her to do the by the fireside. Wow. Yeah. So I loved that woman, and I loved Grace Omabo. No, the other woman, Doris something. No, you know her, but I think the name has escaped me. I looked up to all of them a lot because they used to portray something that a woman can do something for society to change. Yeah. So I looked up to that a lot, and I wanted to be an actress. I started a movie when I was like 12 years. Oh. My first movie, but it never came out. Okay. So when I got to the university,
what university did you attend?
I went to Methodist University and also NAFTI.
Okay. What did you study at Methodist University?
I did accounting.
Okay.
So when I got to level 100, I wanted to be a chartered accountant. I started the ACCA, which I did the part 1.
You wanted to be an actress growing up, but then you ended up studying accounting.
Accounting. I did business in SS. I love counting money. I love money. So as well as the acting. Yeah, so at Methodist University, I did accounting, but I did theater arts as well. Because when I was about finishing in 2014, in 2013, there was a professor from Legon who came to be the dean for theater arts at Methodist University. So I was part of it at a point and was shooting on campus as well with some Nigerians, which Fred Nyama, the CEO for Ghana Movie Awards, introduced me to some people like Enoch and Abdul Salam Mumuni to put me in a movie. But then one thing I didn't get was why I didn't go to Legon for theater arts.
Yes, I was about to ask why didn't you? Because you wanted to be an actress.
Yes, I think I was confused.
You were confused.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, so when did the NAFTI...
Okay, so from school and my church, I'm part of...
the drama team or something?
Drama, no, but I give announcements at church. Okay. Yes, so our head was our HR for Atinka. Okay. Then she was like, do you want to be a presenter? Then I said, yeah, I would love to be a presenter. I mean, I love to talk, so presenting is all about talking. So I took my CV to Atinka and I was picked to be part of the newsroom. I was actually, being a journalist was like on the ground job. I was trained on the job by the late Francis Sassu of Atinka. He was also at GBC. He's been in GBC for years and he trained me. So when I was at Atinka, he was like, I think you're very good. Because I virtually set up the whole entertainment team at Atinka. I started entertainment at Atinka. I will not say that I brought the name Atinka out to the public, but I used to go for like assignment like 4-3 a day.
Wow. And
I remember Twins Don't Beg, you know, those photographers, they will say, hey, but you there, you don't rest. So you're everywhere. So everybody goes to me, Atinka, the pretty Atinka girl, the pretty. So with entertainment, I really set up. Then he was like, I think you're good. You should go to NAFTI.
Okay. So there. We are still getting to know our guests. After the break, we'll continue. Welcome back. We are still getting to know our guests. So before we went on the break, you were talking about going on assignments. And then. Okay,
so my editor, Francis Sassu, the late Francis Sassu, was like, I should go to NAFTI. He likes NAFTI. I just don't know why I always miss out on the schools. Because even at Methodist...
to Legon, you didn't go?
Yes, and even at, before NAFTI, at Methodist University, I used to shoot movies for NAFTI.
Wow.
So even before I went to NAFTI, my movies were showing in NAFTI. So my classmates knew who I was even before I went. So I don't know why I never went to NAFTI.
Before going?
Yes, before. So I went to NAFTI. I did an evening course. It was so difficult. I'm not going to sit here and say it was easy. No, it wasn't. But he kept encouraging me. And there were people I looked up to when I was young as me becoming who I want to, not just on the screen as actresses, but I also watch the news and I see Gifty Auntie. I see, this lady from GBC.
Now, what about Gifty Auntie inspired you?
I mean, she is a professional. Let me even talk about Emma Morrison. Yeah, Emma Morrison. Then TV3, now at Joy. That woman reads the news with a lot of insights. In as much as she might not be on the field, but she does a lot of research. just as Gifty Auntie. So becoming a journalist, I went back watching their videos and said, I would want to do this. And I would want to do it very professionally like this women. You understand? So there are people that inspire me a lot, like Dorinando. Yeah. She's a phenomenal. When you listen to her, you know this is a woman who inspires another woman. So these are people I looked up to, even before I went to NAFTI or before I accepted to come to Atinka.
So how many years do you stay at NAFTI? I mean,
oh, I did a year course at NAFTI.
Okay.
It was just journalism. Okay. It was just to top up the knowledge I have. My boss was like, he wants me to appreciate whatever I have learned here. But then a certificate will also boost you a lot. So yeah, that was it.
So now you're at Atinka TV.
Yes.
What do you do?
Okay. Over there, I used to be an editor, news editor. Well, with Atinka, we have the privilege to become a news editor by editing the news ourselves. Okay. So you are a reader, you are a reporter, you're a producer, you are also an editor. It's just recently I paused a bit from the editing bench, but I'm still a producer for programs. Then I host and I report, and yeah.
Okay, so aside being at Atinka and then being on the news and all that, what else does Adwoa do? I mean, what else do you do?
Okay, I talk to young women from time to time. Okay. I have it. Well, I don't know how people get to know who I am. In as much as I'm out there, I don't expect people to know me.
Why?
I don't know.
You are out there. So
yeah, I'm out there, but I'm not at a point where I want to be. So when a young girl from probably GIJ or somewhere goes like, oh, Adwoa, and they want to take a pic, then I go like, oh, so people know me. Yeah. Then I need to do things to inspire them. So the first thing I tell young women when I meet them is to continue their education and also read and learn.
Why do you think education is a tool for all these young women? Why do you think they should pursue education?
Education is the tool because without education you can never get to where you want to get to. You can be whoever you want to be, but without education. I mean, we've had a lot of prominent men in Ghana when they acquired what they acquired, but still try to get certificates because they want to be respected. As a young woman, education is important. It takes you to the decision table. I mean, you can have all the knowledge, but when we're meeting here and you don't have the paper, the certificates, the knowledge we want you to have, then the door will be closed. So I always tell people, even in my church, I tell the women, when their kids wants to be a journalist or they go like, oh, my kid wants to be like you, I say, go to NAFTI. I always tell them, I direct them specifically to NAFTI. If you want to be a makeup or a set designer, go to school. Whatever you want to achieve, education is the key. But then when we're educating people, we should educate them as to what to do. You understand? Like a lot of women are now talking about equality or women empowerment. What are we empowering women for? So they can just be women and say, okay, I'm equal with a man, I have certificate. No, but a man always gets his hand dirty. They always make sure they get what they want to get. Not just by working hard. So with determination and working hard and enthusiasm, you'll be able to accomplish what you want to get. Like recently, you know, our primaries, one of our colleagues went to interview Kennedy Japan. Okay. He's one person, I don't agree with him on a lot of things, which I like him from a distance, but some of the things I wish he would just draw back. But he made a comment where he said, I think women are seeking equality, but they're not ready to work at it. And it's true. I so agree with him. Because if you say that a woman is supposed to come to parliament, but should not be contested, or you understand? Yes. So I'm a woman and I want this area. You should not contest me. Why are you trying to say that I'm a weaker vessel, so you should just give me the platform? No. Women need to be educated that if you want a position, then you should be ready to work at it. Wow. If you want to have a first class, you should be ready to burn the midnight candles so you achieve it. Not because you will find a TA to give you the paper, then you take it to a man to teach you again. But then you should be ready to study at dawn so you pass the exams. That is it.
Our guest has really inspired us. She's really talking about women empowerment. Let's not forget the show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH and supported by Template Court. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Ms. Adwoa.
Hi.
Okay, so what else do you do aside media work?
Okay, so aside media work, my family and I, we have a business we run, and it's very tedious. When I'm off work, I have to go to Makola to supply soaps.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, carry it myself.
I mean, a media personality, like you carry soap?
Oh, yes.
Why?
I used to even do Don't Call Me for my parents.
You're not shy?
Amadina, no, I'm not shy.
Okay.
I'm not, because we started doing it from our infancy. Let me just correct this. I have 4 parents, 2 fathers, 2 mothers.
How's that?
Okay, so I have my real parents outside Ghana. Then our parents who take care of us, they live here. We've lived with them since our childhood. So that's the 9th family I have. So our parents will ship things to us since our infancy. Then we'll go to Medina to do the donkomi. Yes, we used to do that a lot, and still I do that. So I have customers in Medina and also Makola.
Okay.
So when I'm off work, I go to supply them.
Now, how do you balance work and then also being an entrepreneur?
Like I said, it's not easy, but I use my off days for that.
Okay.
Yes. So we sell hair, we sell cosmetics, we sell a lot of things, like the shoes I'm wearing, yeah, from my family. And also clothes. I have someone that makes clothes and I sell them. Okay. Yes, so it's...
What does success mean to you?
Success is a big word. And
break it down for us.
So with me, success is when someone is accomplished. Okay, me, I think success shouldn't be where you have so much, but when you are able to just have your 3 square meal and also,
you're happy.
yes, and also extend your hand to someone that needs it. Like with our company, we do charity every year on my birthday, which is in September. So every year we go to an orphanage home to do charity. Yes. So that is success.
Okay. Now, most young girls feel that to be on the television, to be on TV, to become a presenter, you are supposed to let a manager or someone have his way with you. And so most of these ladies, in the bid to become famous, do all these things. What would be your advice to such girls? Okay.
So one thing, let me just share this story. With my 2 little sisters behind me, growing up, when I was in university, I think Jessica was in SS and Nadja was now going to JSS. I have a little sister called Nadja. Okay. So when Jessica was going to SS, I told her, you know what? And excuse my language, I don't know if I can use it.
You can.
Okay, you know what? Before you anybody, make sure, sorry for my language. Make sure you're the person because you want to, but not because of what you will get. And make sure you keep your virginity till university, because there you'll meet all the fine guys, the minister's children, the business owner's children, whoever you in that circle will be able to take care of you aside our parents. But keep it, because at the time when you get to university, you would have matured enough, to make certain decisions that I want to. Do you get it? So I tell young women that if you're because of a position, then you're very cheap. You're selling yourself. Okay. It's not even worth it to even be on that screen, because you sit on the screen and the person can just disrespect you at every point in time. You didn't earn it. Yeah. You were given that position. But if I'm boss, then I want to tell him I can Oh, sorry. Because I can do you. Okay. So every young woman should be educated enough from the infancy to know that if I'm sleeping with this man, whether he's old or young or my age, it's because I want to satisfy myself. Not because you're giving me a position. That's why I said, if I should not be contested for a position, then you're throwing it at me. That is not women empowerment. So we're saying that we want equality. Equality is getting your hand to do the work. Okay. So if I'm an MD or my company is giving me an MD position, it's not because Tobinko, I have done something with Tobinko, but it's because he thinks I have the capability to handle that position. Or you don't tell me, oh, this position is for men and this is for women. So if you want to be the MD, then let me get into your pants. No. So every woman or every young girl out there, please learn, study, read, become who you want to become. And any man, you can get any man by even opening your mouth, speaking with wisdom and knowledge. You can get any man. And do any man when you want to do them, not because they want to do you. Him well, let him know that, oh, this girl has brains, but then she can do it as well. So please, don't accept a position because a man slept with you.
Okay. Now, what would also be your advice to a young girl that wants to be like you, wants to be a television presenter, but then her parents are saying, no, you can't be a presenter. You should go for, be a medical doctor because that's what pays. What would be advice to such a person?
Okay. I always have something to say, and I thank my parents so much, my Ghanaian parents, okay, Kofi Nyako, for bringing us up to become who we want to be. I quite remember before Atinka, my dad sent me to a friend of his. I will just keep the name. I will not. He has a big company in Ghana, and he asked my dad, what can your daughter do? He was like, my daughter can do everything. So from infancy, my dad had believed in me that I can do everything. He never even saw me on air till his friends told him they saw me on air. He didn't even know I was working there. But I always go home and he always sees me. So he knows from infancy I can do everything. I just want parents to have belief in their kids. If she wants to be a journalist, just have faith in the child. And groom the child yourself. Support the child. Educate the child, whatever level she wants to be. You will never know. Look at Kwamina Jumo. Who knew he would be there? Okay. Today Nanaba is everywhere. Even empowering women, young women, even those that didn't know they could talk. Because I went to school with Sawa Mehe. I went to Methodist University with her. But today Sawa is a journalist. A newscaster, which she never knew she could do. You understand? Within a short point in time, Nanaba was able to turn her around. You also look for role models for them. Empower your children. Have belief. She might be a medical doctor and end up killing people everywhere because that is not her passion. If she likes to talk, ask her, what do you want to do? Support them. You will be amazed at the money she will bring at home. You might think our job doesn't pay and it's risky. Yes, every job is risky. Now with coronavirus, a lot of nurses are dying as well. Yeah. So she could be a medical doctor and even contract something. She could be a journalist and maybe get beaten. But then she is a journalist. She's doing what she loves to do. So please, parents, support us. We need the support. We need the love. We need financial support as well. At every level of her life that she wants to accomplish something, be there for them. That is all I'm asking.
Now, I feel that most of these young girls also feel that, okay, so I want to work, let's say, at Atinka.
Yeah.
I went for an audition, they didn't pick me, and so my dreams of becoming a journalist is shattered. What do you think they can do with social media to also get people out there? Because I remember a friend told me that she went for an audition. She felt she was so good. But before she was going, she had one of the judges saying that even if you are not picked, just something small on social media, you will be so surprised who would see and then pick you from there. So what do you think they can do with social media to help them?
I think now social media has become very broad. Okay. Just take Zion Phyllis, for instance. He went to Legon. He did communication. He used to work at a radio station. It wasn't working. And he started something, Zion Phyllis TV. And now everybody wants him to interview him. Whether he brings out rubbish in you or he brings out sarcasm in, whatever it is, everybody, even including artist management, hooking their artists up with him to interview him. Recently, I told him I wanted him to interview someone. If I mention the amount to you, you'll be amazed. For one interview. Okay, so social media can get you there. When there are so many people that they freelancing, there are so many people that they social media, okay, that other companies, big companies have poached them because of what they did. Yeah. They never stopped. They never listened to the no.
They were never on TV before.
They were never on TV before. They never ever said no to themselves when you have said no to them. So please, social media, just buy data. Say anything. Put anything on social media.
Buy anything, something modest.
Okay. Even if not, in quotes. It will still sell you. And you'll be shocked at the money people will just be throwing at you because they have seen you. And even if nobody is calling you, YouTube.
Believe in yourself, I mean, yeah.
YouTube is even paying people for content. Just believe in yourself. I started something on social media. It was really, really going well. Adwoa concern. Then at the point, my work was just tedious, so I just went back a bit. But I think we're going to start it again. Just do something. If you've graduated from a school or you think you have the talent, just do something. You will never know who is watching. It might not even be Ghana. It might be outside, BBC, whatever. Anywhere. Just start something. With this coronavirus, people are reporting. You could even report on it. Yeah. Yes. Report on it. The cases we've had. You can even do analysis from the beginning till now. The lockdown we're going to do, the closure of ports and all that. Do something. A vivid report. You will never know. BBC is watching. CNN is watching. Al Jazeera is watching. Someone somewhere is watching. Local media is watching. And this time they are poaching.
Yes, they are.
They are poaching. So do something with your hands. Like I said, everybody needs to do something with your hands.
Wow. You've really said a lot. Do you think this is the end for you or we should expect more? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I think I will bring Oprah to Ghana to talk to women. Yes, in the next 5 years. I'm praying. I want to start something regarding this women empowerment thing. I think it's something that really needs to go down well. I was so ashamed of myself when I saw young women talking about, excuse me to say, dicks. Sorry, I'm sorry if it's not allowed. You know, it got to a time recently when young women, a group of 6, a group of 5 would just be on social media. Wine and who affair kwesi, wine and you know that thing. You know those videos. And I was just so ashamed. I'm like, is this what the next generation has got into? Are we doing enough? Are we becoming role models to them? When they look at the internet, what do they see? Do they only see celebrities or women who are just interested in going nude or just interested in getting money and being side chicks? And also, what do we see? What are we turning our young women into? Okay, so we can only sleep with men and we can't be at the decision table. You understand? So I think we need to do more. Our celebrities need to do more. Journalists need to do more. Women who have gone ahead of us need to do more. They need to share their stories to young women coming up so that they won't just think it's all about men. It's not just about men. It's not just waking up and eating and thinking, okay, I need a man to, you know. No, that is not just the word. That is not where it ends. It goes beyond it. Women need to do something.
Women are powerful.
Women are powerful. And now we need to do something with the next generation.
Yeah. Miss Nanadwa, your final words.
Okay. So, to every young girl out there, I didn't start like this, and I didn't think I was actually going to accomplish my dreams, but I know I'm getting there. I just want you to know that there is hope, and with determination, perseverance, and hard work, you can achieve it. You might just be in an SS or GSS or university and you don't know what you're going to do. Just sit back and think about what you want to do. And know that women are powerful. We're not just weaker vessels, but we're powerful, and we can also be at the decision table. You can be the next president, and that's possible. You can be the next prime minister, and that's possible. The next minister of education, where you change the narrative, and that's possible. Just believe in yourself. Please listen, read, and learn. That is all. Thank you.
Wow, our guest has said it all. But then, after the break, we are getting to know her better in the Smartness level segment. We'll be back. All right, you're welcome back. And on this segment, you know what we do? We ask our guests to find out how smart they are, because, you know, our guest is a television presenter, so we assume she knows everything. Ms. Anaja, how are you?
I am not so well. I'm good.
Are you ready for us?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to answer 3 questions for us.
3.
3 strong questions.
Strong.
Believe you. I know if you answer the questions, you get to take away something, you know.
Okay, like
so,
what?
Something nice.
Maybe it will motivate
something
me.
Nice, trust me. Okay, so your first question. There's an electric train. It's moving south, and the wind is blowing north. Where is the smoke going? Where would you go?
East.
Did you say east? It's an electric train. It doesn't have smoke in it.
Electric train.
That's what I said. Or you didn't hear? Okay,
No, I didn't.
Okay, so another question. You wake up in the morning. You wake up one morning, and then you find in front of your door 3 eggs.
Okay.
And then, while you come out to the kitchen, your cock lays extra 3. How many eggs do you have?
So I get to the gate, the door.
Yes.
Then I find 3.
Yes.
Then I come back.
And then I find out your cock has laid extra 3. How many eggs do you have?
But did it lay it at the door?
No, in the kitchen.
So I have 3.
You have 3 eggs?
Yeah.
How come?
But this one is at the door, and this one is in the kitchen.
So 3 at the door, and then 3 at the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm inside, so I have 3.
You have 3.
Yes. Am I correct already?
I mean, cocks do not lay eggs. So how many?
Why are you tricking me?
Cocks do not lay eggs. So you have 0 eggs.
On this note, we are done. Please, we are
Last
done.
question. One last question. I'm sure you get this one.
I don't think I'll get
I'm
it.
sure you get this one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So what has a head and a tail, but nobody?
A head, a tail.
But nobody.
Oh, ready, yes.
There's something, you know.
I don't know.
It's actually a coin.
Oh, I knew.
You knew. So
Yes.
Where did the answer go?
Oh.
There's a head and a tail, but
Yes.
nobody.
Yes, tail, head. Nobody.
All right, Ms. Anaja, thank you so much for coming on the show.
I am not happy.
Why?
Oh, please. I didn't even pass one. It's so sad.
You know, when you come on the show after this segment, we do not leave you to go like that. We have something to appreciate you. and so help me with it, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
This is something beautiful for you. Let's unwrap it together.
Oh my God!
Okay, so this is for you, and it reads, "She is so appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration, Nana Adwoa Annan." Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I'm so
We are so glad you came.
It is
Alright,
beautiful.
It's been another insightful episode of your favorite show, She Is. Let's not forget the show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. You can contact Smile GH on 024 0081 or 026 1089 It's also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy Court is a home away from home. For a place to relax with the family, Templessy Court is the right place to be. Contact Templessy Court on 030 2791 815 or 0244 292520. My name is Richmond Oprah Winfrey. Until then, see you next week.